Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shell and this is Shell Reads a Bit. We are in another week and it's another weekly reading vlog. It is Tuesday, October 10th. It is like 4:51 p.m. Just got back from class a little bit ago. Probably not even 15 minutes. But we're here. We're starting the vlog. Last week was a bit of a fail, but here we are, a new week. And we're trying, that's all I got. But before we get into all the updates and what I'm reading and where we're going from here, if you enjoy my videos, please feel free to give a like and subscribe. I would love to have you here. It really makes my day, really makes Tuesday, and we love seeing you here. So let's get in to the vlog. I am just starting this vlog with Tuesday. We're already off to a rough start, but fingers crossed things get a little better. If you've seen last week's vlog, you know things got a little rocky there in the middle with things that happened, and I wasn't feeling good after that, and just been tired and everything. As you would have seen in last week's vlog, I did do my first Spookoplathon roll. I got purple, so the purple on the cover and everything. I'm reading Forged in Blood. I have the Fairy Loot edition, so it's very purple. I'm reading that. I did start it. Have I gotten very far? As of Tuesday, I did read a little bit today in class, like during our break. So I'm only on page 60. So not doing so hot right now, but it's not for lack of trying. I just it's a mixture of the book, me, just tired. We're just a whole hell of a lot of a mess right now, but we're gonna get through it. I don't know how to feel about the book right now. I am only 60 pages in, so not that far, and I really wanted to be far, like more than one book in to the Spookoplathon at this point, but we're gonna try to get to another book hopefully this week. This book is a bit chunky. The book Forged in Blood, it's about this girl who has this magic, and they're looked out, and these people were looked down upon. Sorry, I have like a migraine. I get ocular migraines. I get the ocular part and then the migraine, and I also had class, so we're really doing it right now. So we're trying, but they are hunted pretty much and everything, and something happens in the beginning to her when she's young, and then now where I am a little bit in like 60 pages in, it's now like 9 years later. The things that I'm really enjoying are the descriptions and everything of the culture and everything, the language that I love learning about the culture and everything. I really enjoy that, like the names of the different places, the people, really love it. The hints to the language, I'm really enjoying it. The problem is it got this in my adult fairy loot, and it is reading, especially in that beginning part, a very YA. When I was reading last week, the line that is just so overdone, so I don't want to see it. She let out the breath she didn't know she'd been holding. I'm so tired of it. Like, I thought that was at least relegated to like children's books, young adult, whatever. But we really need to stop with this phrase. But like when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, is this, like, there's nothing wrong with YA, and there's not, like, I know adult books that do use that, but it's like but just the tone and sound feels very YA. It doesn't feel very adult at all. Again, I'm only 60 pages in, so it could change, and there's nothing wrong if it is a YA book. That's not an issue. It's just that it was given to me and marketed as an adult book, and it's just not feeling that way. It's feeling very much younger than that. I don't know. I'm not hating it, but I'm not like getting into it right now. I'm just really trying to get in. Again, I'm only 60 pages in, so it's not necessarily the book's fault. It's not feeling adult, which, you know, is fine. I went in thinking this was gonna be an adult book, and hopefully it gets that way, but as of right now. But I want to see what happens, where it goes. There is a lot of predictable things. Like sometimes the dialogue is a little bit convenient and stilted and just like not organic, and like how certain things happen in the beginning, I'm like, like the swift becoming of friends that happened in the beginning, I'm like, or like how quick the main character was to trust this kid. I don't want to get into spoilers, but there's just things that it just doesn't feel organic but I'm really hoping to love the book. It is a beautiful, beautiful edition. I'm loving the cultural references, even the religion. I think it's a religion in the book, and I'm not into religious stuff for the most part, but it's very interesting, the one that's in here. So I'm looking forward to like seeing how that plays out, and the languages that are in it and everything, the culture. I really enjoy those parts, so I'm really hoping to enjoy the rest of it. As of right now, I'm like struggle busting my way, but it also is not the book. It's me not wanting to sit down and read, or not having the energy to do certain things. Not necessarily the book, but that's pretty much where I am with the book. It is Tuesday. Like I said, I did have class. I am back. Yesterday I was supposed to start the vlog, but I forgot. We just relaxed and hung out, and then we had a call with my parents yesterday. It was a fun time. It's always a fun time getting on a call with them. Miss them a lot. That was good. The weekend we just hung out, played Don't Starve Together, had a good time just being together, you know. And I'm trying to think, that's pretty much all that's been going on. Studying also, and that's pretty much it. I did film the Raven Cycle unboxing, so I just have to edit that and everything. I still need to film the end of month video for September. That will eventually get done. I haven't put my Raven Cycle set out on the shelf yet because I want to reorganize it at some point, so that's something to look forward to for me. I don't know if I'll record it, but if I do, I'll include it. That's pretty much it. I plan on reading this, hopefully finishing it at some point this week, to at least do a roll next week, or maybe doing a roll this week. Fingers crossed, but I'm very tired. My head hurts. I wanted to start the vlog so I'm not totally failing. Hopefully I do more than one update, which has been my MO these past 2 weeks, but fingers crossed that's not the case. But that's pretty much it for this intro and update. I hope you enjoy the videos. Hopefully you enjoy the chewy clips. And I will see you in my next update. finally giving an update after starting this on Tuesday. Today is Friday, October 13th. So yeah, today is Friday the 13th. All those girlies who are obsessed with Friday the 13th, happy Friday the 13th. I am not in that club, but I'm happy for you. We are here, we are updating. Sorry again for the infrequent updates, but I do have good news. I did in fact last night finished Forged. Oh, it's Forged by Blood, not Forged in Blood. I don't know why I keep thinking it's Forged in Blood. We'll get through it. This I did finish last night. It did take me way longer than it should, but in my defense, there's a lot going on and I'm tired. I got this one for the first roll for the Spookoplathon, the Spookoplathon if you will, for done by Becca from Becca the Books. This was the first roll that I got, which was purple. So purple, mainly purple on the cover. So I chose this one, which was a fairy loot book for, I think, August. I think this one was for, because my last one was September, which is Son of Blood and Ruin. So this was the August one, so a new release. Let's pat me on the back. I know I'm not good with new releases at all, so I did finish it. I did say in my update before, I'm not gonna hold that, but I did say in my update before that I was struggling with it a little bit, but I was only like 60 pages in. I read like I went from like 60 something page 60 something to like 200 something, and then yesterday I finished it. So I read it pretty fast once I got into it, but I was struggling. But once I got past like the 100 something mark, I was into it. I was really digging it. I think that her writing, even though it took me a little bit to get into, I think that at some point I really appreciated the writing, and like it could be simple at times, but then other moments she has these sentences that like really are poignant and very beautiful, like stunningly written. I think, in my opinion, you could have a different opinion. You might think that the writing is, you know, just simple, but I think sometimes she was able to put metaphors and stuff in certain points instead of it just all being wordy or flowery or purple prose. I think that she did a good combination of the two that I appreciated. Sometimes, like as an example, the Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, that shit was too much purple prose, metaphors for the sake of metaphors, to get like going in circles to get to one point that we've heard 5 million times. It was too much. It took 10 more lines than it needed to get to the point of what they were trying to say. This I don't think did that. I think that there was very beautiful moments that I was like, oh my god, that's like beautifully written. I think that that's like so touching. I like really enjoyed that. At the end of the day, I did actually find myself enjoying this book once I really got into it. There were obviously issues. There were things that were predictable, tropey, cliche and everything. Like that's not necessarily a problem, because every book has some trope, has something that's cliche, has something that makes it the same as some other books. But I don't think that is necessarily a bad thing, because it's hard to be original fully these days, so I don't knock it for that. And some things I really enjoyed that are tropey, cliche, whatever, I didn't mind that. I do stick by my assessment that it does feel more YA than adult, which again is not a problem. It was just marketed and sent to me as an adult book, but it does not feel that way. The voice does not feel like an adult novel. And really, what do I know about adult novels? I'm not a professional, I'm not an expert, but it did feel kind of YA, which wasn't a problem because I still enjoyed it for what it was. There was, of course, the love triangle situation and everything. I don't really enjoy that part because I don't like when it's like the friend is involved in it, because they just get really mean and possessive, and it's just that is in there. But then a big thing that like maybe a lot of people don't like, and this might be a spoiler, so be weary of, because I'm not sure if it necessarily is a spoiler, but I'm not telling you who or what it happens with, but the there is a trope of the fated mate in it, and yes, Sarah J Maas has overdone it in her books, and I agree. I don't want to see another Sarah J Maas book with mates in it. I do dislike it, but sometimes I am trash for mates, like the trope of that, because sometimes, you know, it just hits, right? I did really enjoy it in this book. Is it so different from everything else that I've read that, you know, it's so special? Probably not. I think that it is, in a way, the way that it goes about, like the how it works maybe is very interesting, because it is based in like their, I guess, in their culture in a way, but for them to be Eluso born. But I enjoyed it. I was trash for it. I actually really liked it. It was not Sarah J Maas, so I was like, you know what, I'm kind of here for it. Sometimes I really do enjoy that trope. I don't completely hate it. I just think Sarah J Maas has overdone it and made it into something that's so annoying. I don't hate that trope entirely. Sometimes I can really get behind it, which I did in this book. I actually really enjoyed that part. It was cute. It was cute. I can't help it. I really loved the talk of the culture, the food, the different things within this world, like the Aziza. They were very interesting. I really enjoyed the culture within this book. I think that is the part that I really grabbed onto and really wanted to learn more about. The magic was very interesting, and I liked it that there's a consequence to certain aspects of how you use your magic. I really enjoyed that. Again, there are things that like are very reminiscent of other YA fantasy books. Like, it's not necessarily entirely unique in what it is about. It's unique in the way that the author has written it, or the setting in which he has done it, and the culture and religion in which he has used in this book. And I think that's amazing. I think it makes it very unique in that respect, and I really enjoyed it. I think that it's beautiful. It was hard to read at times. You really want to root for Demi, because she's like been beaten down her whole life for just being born, for not having, she didn't choose who or what she was. She's proud of who she is, but it's like she's not supposed to, and it's sad. It's sad. She deserves happiness, and that's what I want for her. It was just, she needs some goodness, you know? And just watching her push forward to make things better for her people is just my heart. But I think Demi is a good character in that respect. She does make stupid, rash decisions. It is what it is. I really enjoyed it. Again, don't expect something that unique, but I really think the culture and stuff and the language really got it for me, because I enjoyed that. I liked that it was not the stereotypical white narrative. It was very beautiful to see this story. Get what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I really think that this was beautifully done. Again, it has its faults, it has its issues, but I really ended up actually enjoying it. I assume there's going to be more books, but I don't know if I would necessarily continue, because again, it is kind of reminiscent of a lot of things I've already read. But I really appreciate having this book. I really liked it. I really loved it. If I'm not up to date on my call pile, so if I were to guess, it'd be probably pretty high 4 stars, which I think is pretty amazing. 5 stars are very hard to get for me, but I really enjoyed it, and I really think it's important, because it really tackles the fact of like being other, being treated as other, and how like the whole race thing. I think it tackles that a lot in this book, and I think that it, as hard as it is to read, it is very important. I really appreciate this book. I really appreciate what I got from this. It is beautiful. It is a beautiful book. Very important, very poignant. So that is 1 down. Woo woo for me. This was good. I recommend. And that is done. So we are going to be doing another roll. Yes, I know it is Friday, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm not waiting for another week. I want to get to step in. We're gonna do that. So let's do this. Here is the dice. Last time we got the purple. And let's see what we get now. Green this time. And okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mary Shelley. Good thing we did not get that community show because I don't have anything done for that, you know? As you would have seen, I got Mary Shelley. I don't quite know what that is, so bear with me a second. Let's take a look-see here what Mary Shelley is. A pioneer of horror back in the day, Mary Shelley is credited with inventing science fiction. Read a sci-fi or a book that has a sci-fi element. Oh, okay. Or read a book by Mary Shelley, which is not gonna happen. Okay. A pioneer. A sci-fi. A sci-fi. Isn't the Lunar Chronicles considered a sci-fi? Bless you. Isn't the Lunar Chronicles considered a sci-fi? Yeah. I think this is the winner. This works out perfectly. I'm going to be reading Scarlet by Marissa Meyer. Not my favorite in the Lunar Chronicles because I do not like Scarlet. I think that she's an insufferable character. And her thing with her and Wolf, miss me. But I love this series, as you can tell. So I still want to read it. I did my reread of Cinder about a few months ago, like June, July. So finally getting to this, and this is a sci-fi book, so that worked out perfectly. Thank you, Mary Shelley. Thank you, Becca, for making the books. But I'm gonna be reading this from the Lunar Chronicles, so that makes me happy. It's a good reread. Well, I mean, Scarlet is my favorite, but it's still a good reread. I'm excited to do. So that is the book that I'll be starting here, but I'm going to be editing last week's vlog first because I'm late on doing that. It is Friday, like I said. It usually goes up on Thursday, but you know, I didn't feel like editing Wednesday, and I didn't want to edit yesterday because I had class, so I didn't get home until late, and I don't want to edit. So I don't know, maybe I'll move the date that I posted to either Thursday or Friday. It's fine, but I'm going to be doing that to get that out today. And then in my interim, when I have time, I'll be reading this. I'm excited. I did really enjoy Forged by Blood, so I'm excited to move on. I really enjoyed that. Moving on to Scarlet. Second roll. Thank gosh. So I will keep you posted, keep you updated. Hopefully do one more update before I end this vlog. I did start this late on Tuesday, so, but I will probably end this Monday. So maybe I'll come back tomorrow to just update you real quick. But enjoy any chibi clips, any other clips that I add, and I will see you in my next update. Hello, so today is Sunday, October 15th. It's like 5:02 p.m. We woke up pretty late, so don't judge us. It's okay. We're okay. We're adults here. We choose our own time. But we woke up late. It is 5:02. It is Sunday, and I do have an update. I mean, I was originally gonna end the vlog Monday, but plot twist. I'm ending it today. I know. I said I was gonna update maybe Saturday. Didn't. Updating Sunday and actually ending the vlog today. So, but the big plot twist is that I finished Scarlet. Who is surprised? I am very surprised. I literally rolled this Friday, started it Saturday evening, finished it Sunday morning at like 3 a.m. in pretty much one sitting while my boyfriend was playing his game. So, finished it. I love the Lunar Chronicles, so this was a reread, so it wasn't as hard to get into as, say, Forged by Blood, which was a new book to me. This was a world that I've already been in. It's the second book in the series, so it was easier, but it also was just like a nice warm hug coming back to the series. Even though Scarlet is my least favorite character in the series, I did still find myself enjoying it, and I did find myself liking Scarlet a little more than the first time I ever read it. Still, at some point, she does get very insufferable, and I'm like, girl, I'm about to bash your head against this wall because you're not listening. You need to take a step back from yourself and what you believe and just listen. But there were more things that I like enjoyed about her character. She's still not my favorite, but I really still loved this book. I flew through it, literally started it when my boyfriend first started playing his game and then finished it when we called it a night, you know? I literally just sat there and read this the whole time. What I was gonna do was just read some of it and then just watch YouTube, like booktube, for the rest of the night, but I just kept going. I love this series. Again, the story between Scarlet and Wolf I don't care about them together or anything. Spoiler alert, I guess. They're not my favorite. I think it's very insta-lovey. She literally mentions how they just met. They've only known each other for like a day, maybe at most a week, but not even at most. They haven't known each other very long, and that I really don't care about. But I love the plot with Cinder and Thorn, and obviously seeing what's going on with Prince Kai and them. Like, I love those. I mean, the parts with Scarlet and Wolf were fine. They're not my favorite, but I still love this book. Again, not my favorite. On Goodreads, I have it at a 3. I would say I enjoyed it a little more this time, but I'm just gonna keep it at a 3 because I don't think it would be a 4 necessarily. I think like maybe a 3.5 if I did have stars. Obviously, it did what it needed to do. I read it really quick. That's why I was like debating with myself, and I talked to my boyfriend. I'm like, well, I was gonna end the vlog Monday, but I've already finished this book, and I don't want to do another roll to then be like the next day, okay, I didn't finish the book, I barely got anywhere in, but I'm ending the vlog. I mean, I could have maybe finished it depending on the book, but still, I was like, should I just end it and start the new one and start with a roll? So that's what I'm gonna be doing. So ignore when I said that I'm ending this on Monday. I'm ending it today, Sunday. So, but I did finish the book. So I finished 2 books for the Spookoplathon already. I'm proud of myself that I've managed to catch myself up. but hopefully I can read more books than maybe I usually do in a month doing this. I'm hoping for the best, so I am ending this here. Pretty much what we did was what I said. He's been playing his game, I've been reading or watching booktube, and that's it. But that's pretty much it for this vlog. I hope you enjoyed the chibi clips. If you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give a like and subscribe. I would love to have you here. It really makes my day, it really makes Tuesday, and we love seeing you here. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.